Go.
Howdy, Choggers. Welcome back to another episode of the Chog Blog. Today we're going to show you one of our another miniature collections. We're going to actually show you our Star Wars collection. This is actually made by Weston Games. Most of these we've been collecting for almost 30 years now. We also have a lot that we'll put out some that we made some customs because they didn't make all the characters. So we want to show you which ones we got.
So we'll start here at the beginning. All right, of course we got the main heroes. Luke, Leia, Han, Chewbacca, 3PO, and R2.
A lot of these we did have to repaint because when we painted them back in high school, we weren't as good.
Yeah. And this Han Solo is actually a custom because it was just a Star Wars Han Solo, and I made it into Bespin Han Solo. And then these, and also this other Bespin Han Solo, the Carbon Freeze one. These were like Action Fleet figures I repainted. We got Boba Fett, and you got some Mon Calamars. This is another custom I did. I made General Raddus from Rogue One. I just took an Admiral Akbar and gave him a bigger chin. And then you got some Mon Calamar soldiers. You got the Hoth characters, Han. The Leia is actually from the Micro collection because they didn't make a Hoth Leia. And then we got several Hoth soldiers. One of them, again, that's a Micro fleet figure. You got the white 3PO. And I custom made this, the SX7, I just made from some model parts. And then we got 2-1B was also an Action Fleet. Luke on the Tauntaun. The Wampa, they didn't make a Wampa, so I had to get, again, the Micro Collection Wampa. And then there's the Snow Speeder. And a Land Speeder. It came with a metal window, but we replaced it with a plastic window.
Looks like it's turned yellow.
Yeah. And then you got the speeder bike with a rebel soldier. Then we'll come down here. Some more rebel characters. We got Han and Luke as stormtroopers, which is another custom we did. Just took some stormtroopers, cut their heads off, and put Luke and Han's head on them. And of course that Lando there is a custom. It was a Han Solo. Swapped out the heads. Ceremonial Luke is a custom. It was a Han Solo body with a Luke head. And then, of course, Jedi Luke. General Lando, he's also another custom from an Action Fleet. Yeah, I got, what's his face? Nine Numb, some Ewoks. Then a bunch of Endor characters, including Leia. And just a bunch of Endor soldiers. And of course, they only made one X-Wing, but we just got a couple of them, just repainted them.
All the only difference is the helmets.
And then a Darth, which we customized into made that comic version. The Infinity's Darth, where he's white. Then you got a bunch of Rebel troopers. And one girl from that video game, some Jedi. I can't remember what the video game was called.
It was a role-playing game, not a video game.
Yeah. And the next aisle, we start with the Imperials. Got Darth, the Royal Guards, and the Emperor. Grand Moff Tarkin. You got, what's his name? Thrawn, yeah. Imperial Commander, AT-AT Commander. Bunch of Imperials. TIE Fighter Pilot. Gunner. Biker Scout. The AT-AT pilot is also just a TIE Fighter pilot that I repainted because they didn't make one. Got a Snow Trooper. I just had an extra Death Star gunner, so I made him red. And there's a whole line of stormtroopers in different poses.
Different colors.
And not a one of them can shoot.
A breathing certificate.
Okay. Yeah, there's I made a black one in the camouflage one. Oops, what did I do? Oh, I just bumped it, made it go out of focus. And then we continue. We got some Tatooine stormtroopers.
No, those are sand troopers.
Yeah, sand troopers. And then some Imperial troops. Some Imperial droids. including the Death Star droid. Then we have a Biker Scout from Endor, and then we also have a Hoth Biker Scout. And the Dewback was also an Action Fleet. I just repainted it because they didn't make one for the figure line. And then there's like this little Imperial vehicle. More troops. More troops. And there's some custom stormtroopers we made.
The Incinerator and the Mortar Trooper
from
Mandalorian.
From the Mandalorian. And then the next, I already filmed.
No, you did not. You didn't do these ones.
I'm going to do that next. Yeah. And then we have some Jabba critters. We got the Whale Cabashite. They didn't make him. He was just from the Jabba set. Then the Slave Leia was also an Action Fleet because I wanted to have a Slave Leia with my Jabba. Got Bib Fortuna. A couple of Pig Guards. That Nikto is also a custom Action Fleet. And then we got, of course, the Rancor and the Rancor Keeper, and the Rebo band is also from that Jabba model. So I just had an extra one, put them on here. And then these guys are all customs: Hermie, Yak Face, Ishtib, and Ephant Mon. But then we got the Bounty Hunters. And they never made a Forlom, so we had to get an extra Zuckuss and 3PO and make our own.
How can you not have Forlom?
Yeah.
The audacity.
There's Boba Fett. All right. Now starting over here, we have a few expanded universe characters. Starting with Heir to the Empire, Jorah Scaboth. And those little Nogri guys. And we got Prince Xizor and Guri, which were from customized Action Fleet figures. Then just some random characters that are just made up for the game. Oops. Then I'll go down here. There's a Tusken Raider and a Bantha with a Tusken on it. And there's a bounty hunter, can't remember his name, but he was from the comic book. We got another Wookiee.
Was it George Dost or George somebody?
Yeah. And then these characters here are from the game. I think it was what was that crew called?
Dark something?
Dark Star, I think, or
no, I don't know.
Yeah, it was part of the game. Yeah, but these characters were all in one of the modules. Then we have a bunch of customized droids.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Yeah, all these droids are from either the movie, except for this red one I just made up. You got some power droids. One looks like the figure. Whole bunch of droids. He's also an Action Fleet, the CZ guy. I don't remember what his name is. And then we got some Jawa. And then some Cantina aliens. The last two were just custom ones. So I'll go back to the beginning here. At the beginning of the Cantina. So we have the bartender.
Bartender never gets killed.
Yeah, we got Dr. Azavon and Walrus Man, or Ponda Bob as he's now called. Got Garandan and Muftak, Hammerhead. Then I got Nubrin Leeds, he was also a custom. You got the little bat dude. Cabe. A whole bunch of other Cantina critters. And then, of course, you got the Tonica sisters. These were Action Fleet figures as well. They only made one, but I repainted them both and gave them bases. And then lastly, we have the Cantina band.
The Modal nodes.
Yeah, it only came with originally two members of the band, but I custom made the rest of the band and gave them instruments. So now we have the full band. We finally got the band back together. And that's a look at all of our Star Wars miniatures.
Well, I hope you liked our little review. Like, if you have any questions, just let us know. And as always, like and comment, and see you next time. Thanks for watching, and always keep on chogging.